I'm ready for war.
It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Detroit Lions. The ball on the tee. We're set for football, and we are underway in Foxborough. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you...
Oh, and now some space to operate. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll set up to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you don't want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Dobbins. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give right side. It's Harris. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Well, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 9. Now a give right side. Harris. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Throwing Jones. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Hey, let's face it, you could put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had the play diagnosed perfectly there.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour. Dobbins once more. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? And this time he is in. Yes. J.K. Dobbins with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And they'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevenson. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second down at 5. They hand this off to Harris, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris, and he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Back to throw. Jones. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And Thomas has it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On first down, Harris. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Mike 34. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 34.
Looking to throw. Jones. But he's got his target, Harris. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now in the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
This is Smith with a grab. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll run again with Harris. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. On the give, this is Harris. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Russell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there on the catch. And run.
46 yards on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. J.K. Dobbins, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there for New England.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Harris. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Again, it's Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Safety's creeping.
They'll try to run with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a carry for Dobbins. They find some open field here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This is Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The play-action fake. They'll blitz coming, and down he goes. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in the... And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there for New England.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Damian Harris with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point safely through. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.